Rated E for everyone.
We made a head coach game a couple of years ago. It was a good idea, good concept, but we really didn't know what we were doing with this new genre of sports games.
It's a sequel in name only. We rewrote everything. We rewrote the logic, the entire design. It's still the same concepts there, but everything has been rewritten. We wanted to make sure it's fun and authentic, and I think we've definitely nailed it.
NFL Head Coach 09 is really about being in control and being the head coach of an NFL franchise and making every decision that should lead you to winning a Super Bowl championship. You're going to do that by having complete control of your team on and off the field, during the season and off season.
Coach Clipboard was probably the first thing we designed in this entire game. We just started to come up with a common element that would simplify sports games as a whole and would allow you to kind of have things brought to you at all times. It's a really quick and easy way to access any information in the game at any time. So if you're in game, if you're in the draft, if you're kind of going through the week practicing, it's always there.
We wanted to make sure that this game was still fun, still easy to use, and we made it simple, but you had the full depth and the full control that you expect as an NFL head coach.
Strategy is everything in the NFL. I mean, if you look at the Patriots and the Colts and a lot of the elite teams over the last couple of years, it all boils down to strategy in the NFL.
You'll do that in NFL Head Coach 09. We have a in-the-game play editor, which is actually on the field, where it goes beyond X's and O's on a whiteboard or a chalkboard. You can actually drag and drop players on the practice field like chess pieces and then tell them to do certain things, press the buttons, make them go, and you can kind of see what the success is going to be.
Strategy is a huge key, but in order to be successful, everything has to work in your favor. So you have to build the right team for you. It doesn't have to be the highest paid players in the league. It doesn't have to be a bunch of Pro Bowlers. You just have to get guys that fit your system.
Traditional games and these strategy sports games, you scroll through a spreadsheet, you pick a guy, you say offer a new contract, you offer $8 million, he says no, you offer $9 million, he says no, you offer $10 million, he says yes. A little boring, it's just data manipulation.
So we sat down and we took a look at free agency. We turned it into a bidding system where you bid against other teams, you kind of drive up the price on a guy. If you outbid somebody, you win the price on them. Same thing with trades and contracts. So we tried to make them interactive, fun, still detailed, still deep. I think we've done more with this game than I've ever done in a game before that I've worked on.
If you're into the strategy of football, if you're into the X's and the O's of football, you play fantasy football or you're an armchair quarterback, any of that, you're really going to love NFL Head Coach.